Hunter x Hunter 348. So much stuff going on. Cheadle. She's screening the people that are going to go on the voyage, which leads into Kurupika. He can tell just by watching a recording if they're lying, if he's in Emperor time. He said it normally has to be in person, but he goes into his red eye deal, and he can become where he becomes a specialist, and evidently it can work. Hopefully it's working, okay? And it's interesting. He can detect if they know they're lying. So he goes through the entire scenario if someone's erased their memory, or if they don't understand that what they're saying isn't true for whatever reason, then his method doesn't work. And then we get to Prince the Ripper. Takes a call from his brother, the lion guy, wrestling dude, king, whatever, Benjamin. He's like wrestling a lion while watching wrestlers, and Benjamin doesn't look entirely human, okay? The one who survives the voyage will be king. And Prince the Ripper gets all crazy like, he's going to kill everybody and all the trash, and he's going to do all this stuff. And the lad asks him, what have you been smoking, right? And he's like, I will break each and every one of your bones with my own hands, you know. And he looked like Benjamin just broke a lion's neck with one arm. It looked like blood. I mean, it just totally unexpected. And there's at least evidently 7 of these princes, okay, on board. Evidently, it looks like. I mean, there's 7 princes. I'm assuming they're all going to be on the voyage, and each has a staff of 15, right? And this is like a Zoldyck Butler kind of feel to it. So it looks like 15 people in each. This is going to be a war. Even without everybody else on board the ship, this is going to be an effing war. And then Kurupika is going to get involved in this, and oh my gosh, this is getting more insane. The voyage to the Dark Continent is going to be an arc in and of itself. I guess that's not that big a surprise, but wow, this is getting crazier. There's so much stuff packed into these chapters. Okay, and then we get to Ox, and he's breaking down the zodiacs, you know, politically. Who could have this ability, right? You know, to try to and try to understand everybody. With Ging and Paris, it was funny. There were all these different groups, and he's just like, they're just like completely you know, don't even understand what they're into. You know, Ging is just like an idiot in Paris, and he goes through some kind of, you know, undecipherable stuff or whatever. And then I was totally blindsided by it. Kurupika feels better at having a friend around Leorio. He tells this to Ox, and he's been acting really standoffish and cold and everything to Leorio. So that was good. It made me feel good, but it was also just weird. So, okay. And then we get to what I have been talking about, is there's got to be at least somebody in the Zodiacs, right? I've been banging this drum for a while, that's working with Pariston, right? And the way that Ox broke this down, he's like, look, well before Netero's video came out and people were warned about, you know, Beyond, or, you know, all this other kind of stuff, really knew what was going on with the Dark Continent, some of you guys might have got pulled in to Beyond, okay, to get into the whole Dark Continent thing, long before, okay. And I liked that. That made a lot of sense. So it wasn't necessarily they were going against Netero. They just were like, hey, this sounds like a cool thing, before they knew that it wasn't, you know, supposedly. So, and then Ox kind of breaks down his ability, but with the translation and everything, I'm not really sure. The blue one, he makes them admit stuff in court. You know, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure about the yellow's restraining. It makes sense. And red has them removed, so I'm still not don't understand how the red card works. We've seen the yellow, we've seen the restraint work really well, but he explained. He says, okay, you know, do you guys feel comfortable saying this, even if there may be a traitor, you know, giving, you know, everybody's abilities? And he gives his abilities, he's talking and everything, and then Kurupika is right there, and Monkey, boom, the traitor. And wow, what a way to end the chapter. So awesome stuff. And then I'm going to use the H word, hiatus next week, it looks like. And then for what it says August 11th. there will be a double issue. I think it said 37 to 38 pages, so it's going to be even bigger. I mean, I love the amount of content that we get in Hunter x Hunter, but it's a lot. So, but anyway, really looking forward to it, to hang out. It's going to be very late. Yeah, really look forward to everyone being involved with that. There's definitely a lot to go over. Another great week for Hunter x Hunter. Until next time, take care.